the third guard in their 3-guard set. Jaleel Williams, the 6'7" senior out of Killeen, Texas, will be the starting forward, and a starting center here tonight. The 6'11" freshman out of Germany is Leon Bonner. So does Bonner, James, Thornton, Williams, and Muhammad for San Jose State. Nice crowd, still kind of filing in. That's always nice to see some fans here, even though it is an exhibition game. And both teams still getting announced here before we get underway. But when you look at an exhibition game like this, Joe, it's always something you want to just see what the team did in the offseason to prepare and get better, I think.
Well, that's the whole thing. How do you get better? And you got to work in your off season. And these players, a lot of them, have really put in a lot of time in the weight room, a lot of time practicing by themselves. Now, there's a lot of different pieces this year. Not only do you have 7 new faces, you have 3 new staff members. So how is that all going to fit together during a game, too? Even as a head coach, you're also interested in how that's going to work.
Right. And we've watched just a little bit of Coach Lepore and Coach Ojinen really working with these guys, and they seem like they know exactly what they want out of these players in their respective coaching areas.
Well, they're both very good. They have good backgrounds and they have passion. And watching the players really respond well to them. But a game's different. It's a different environment, as you well know.
A different monster, isn't
it?
All right, Spartans just about to make their way out onto the court. They will be moving from left to right here in this first half as the Spartans come out in their home white jerseys with the blue and gold trim down the side. Pioneers in their road deep red jerseys with Pioneers written across the chest in black. And now shaking hands out at mid-court.
At least they shook hands, unlike Penn State and Maryland.
See that yesterday?
Yeah, that was unbelievable.
That's not something you ever want to see in terms of sportsmanship. We're underway as the opening tip is won by the Pioneers. Franks blast it back to the point guard, and we're underway. Marcus Norman to the left side. He's harassed by Isaac Thornton, and Isaac Thornton tried to take out our broadcast, getting that ball over to us. I almost had a turnover myself there, Joe, but it does go out of play, and Jared Jordan will recover.
I think you've lost a step.
I have. It was an off season for me too, and I just didn't put up as many shots as I wanted to. Here's a pass underneath, and hanging underneath the basket is Frax, and Isaac Thornton was able to get in the way of him, but a foul will be assessed to him.
Pretty good defense there by San Jose, covering a couple ball screens there. You can see what they've worked on.
2 shots.
And the shot clock was down just a couple seconds on that.
So Frakes at the free throw line, the 6'10" center. His first is good, and that is the first score of this game, 1-0, Pioneers.
They have a big lineup out there, 6'10", 6'8", 6'7", so a very big team.
His second free throw off the back iron, no good, rebounded by Isaac Thornton. And Thornton will bring it up down the left wing. Stops and starts to dribble in between the circles, swings it back out to Jaleel Williams. Williams, right-hand dribble, motioning away. One-on-one as he's looking at Patrick Marr. Now dribbles up at the top of the circle, hands back off with 18 seconds on the shot clock to Rashad Muhammad.
Man-to-man.
Muhammad to Jalen James as they'll cycle around looking for a screen. He goes around one, dribbles left, now down the lane, and a right-hand lay-in off the glass is good, and the foul.
Great move by Jalen James, seeing the shot clock run down there, put the ball to his left and crossed over, and you can see how he's got more strength because he was able to explode towards the basket. Last year he was struggling a little bit making that move.
All right, so Jalen James will go to the free throw line here for his only, and it is up and good. Spartans lead it 3-1, 19-12 remaining first half.
Good move there, man-to-man for San Jose State.
And it was patient.
Yes.
Now James guarding against Nick Greaves on the wing. Left side, he'll toss it up, and a screen set. Isaac Thornton can't get around it. Now a lob underneath the basket. A reverse lay-in, no good from Frakes. And it's taken away by the Spartans. Up ahead they come very quickly. James to Thornton. Thornton back out to James. Caught it, thought about the three, but instead swings it back to Muhammad on the right side, guarded by Greaves. Into the corner it goes for Thornton. Chest pass up top. Catch and shoot three on its way from James. Banks it in.
Jalen James.
They don't say how you do it, just do it. That was a great shot.
If you need to use the glass, go right ahead. Why not?
Absolutely.
And James makes it a 6-1 game. And now a throw over on a baseline dribble and a rise-up shot and a floater from Jordan. It's good. First field goal made by the Pioneers. Up ahead quickly, it's Thornton. Swing pass all the way across court. 3 on its way from Rashad Muhammad. Too strong as it grazed the back iron and rebounded by the Pioneers. Here's a lob for an attempted alley-oop and just in and out of the hands of Frakes. He can't hold on to it as he hung on to the rim. Back and forth we go. Another foul called as Rashad Muhammad tried to drive down the left side of the lane and get a shot away.
You'll see a lot more of that from Rashad. He really went strong to the basket that time. Good move by him. Something you wouldn't have seen last year, especially at the beginning of the year.
Right, absolutely. And Rashad will get himself to the free throw line. Rashad Muhammad just nails from the line last year. 81% from the free throw line.
One of the best in the country.
Yeah. Spartans lead at 6-3. Just under 18 minutes to play in the first half. Muhammad takes his time as always. His first free throw is good.
Number 31, Trey Malden checks into the Pioneers lineup.
A couple of substitutions. One coming in for the Pioneers is Trey Malden, the 6'1" junior guard, as Rashad Muhammad prepares for his second free throw. Muhammad with one already. Here's his second, and it's good. So Spartans now have an 8-3 lead.
Picking up where he left off last year.
Absolutely.
What a great stroke he has.
It's a real smooth, calm, quiet stroke, but he gets it done. A high arcing stroke. Now the Pioneers control on the right side wing. It is Malden swinging it across, and Greaves tries to dribble left. Now a step back three. High arcer on the way and good.
Nick Greaves.
That was a heck of a shot right there. Muhammad right in his face.
It's a game where Nick Greaves has come back to the event center, and he said it was odd to be here in a visiting locker room, but he's made some threes in this building before, only wearing a different colored jersey. Now it's Muhammad on the right side. Got it from James, waiting for Isaac Thornton to come around the screen. A bounce pass into Bonner. Bonner baseline dribble, long bounce pass to a three on its way from Jalen James. No good, no rim whatsoever. Ultimately went to Bonner, and Bonner struggled for it, and a foul was given against him.
I like that pass by Bonner. I mean, here's a young player, catches the ball in the low post and made that long pass along the baseline underneath the basket. Great court sense.
Right. And a couple of substitutions now is Bonner will come out, and so will Rashad Muhammad. Entering for the first time is Daryl Gaynor, the freshman. And also Besor, as Evo Besor comes in, and Jaleel Williams gets a pass down the lane, lays it in.
Great out of bounds execution. San Jose State really runs terrific out of bounds plays.
Yeah, they have a lot of them too that they'll use.
Yeah, they do have a lot. The players will tell you that.
Here's Nick Greaves on a bobble, and now a turnover. A steal from Jaleel Williams. Long outlet pass underhand to Gaynor. Gaynor off the glass and good from Isaac Thornton. And that's how you work the transition offense off of a turnover. Spartans lead it 12-6, 16:40 remaining in the first half.
Good defense. They're really playing terrific man-to-man defense.
And now in the backcourt, behind the back dribble, it's Malden. Malden the right side, Greaves holding the ball with two hands above his head. Off the dribble, looking for some help, throws it over to the right side. Marr for three, it's good.
For three, Patrick Marr.
And Patrick Marr, one of the newcomers to this team out of De La Salle, the 6'7" freshman, knocked that three down and makes it 12-9.
That was a defensive mistake. Again, they're still learning how to do that kind of switch.
Gaynor tosses underneath for Thornton, swings it back outside for Jaleel Williams from the left wing. It's good for three.
Jaleel Williams.
Spartans on fire here to start off in their first exhibition game. And there was a timeout called before a shot was taken from Nick Greaves over on that right side. And so it will be a timeout given to the Pioneers with 15-9 the score, 16:01 remaining here in the first half. We'll keep it right here as the Spartans opening up the game, shooting very well. They're 5 of 7 from the field, 2 of 4 from beyond the arc.
They're really moving the ball well. I mean, terrific ball movement. The ball just barely touches someone, and they're executing extremely well. And it helps when you make shots. There's no question about it. And on this end, they're really doing a good job. That was a mistake that time, but other than that, they've really been solid defensively and haven't turned the ball over.
Right, and they've been getting good looks, and they've been knocking down the good looks.
Right.
After times was an issue last year.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. No question about it.
So 15-9 our score, 16:01 left in the first half.
As somebody who I know pretty well, coaches football, said, eventually you got to score no matter how well you play defensively. So, and it's true. You know, you've got to be able to make some shots. And
good defense is a good offense sometimes,
yeah,
but only sometimes.
Oh, that's right. You can't. There's no question about it, though, that you need to make shots that get confidence, you know, and the right players are taking those three-pointers, too. No question about that.
Ryan Okwudobonya comes in, the senior, and so does Jalen James. He returns. James guarding against Malden. Malden gets it back left side. He tosses to Jordan. Jordan doesn't dribble it yet, and now gets a handoff around the screen, and now another open look for three. Offline on the right side, taken by Patrick Marr. Another good screen to get him a shot at a three. Spartans rebound, and they transition. Isaac Thornton in between the circles. Chest pass to the right side, caught by Muhammad. He'll lob underneath to Bassor, and now a dribble drive on the baseline. They'll kick out for three. Right up top, it's Isaac Thornton, and it's good.
Great pass by Rashad there. Collapsed the defense and threw it from underneath the basket. Terrific play.
Good ball movement from the Spartans. They lead it 18-9, and now the Pioneers feed one underneath. A beautiful pass down low, and it is Marr finishing underneath the basket.
He's having a very good game. He's moving well without the ball.
5 points already for Marr. And Muhammad to the right, drifts up top as he shuffles his feet off the dribble, finds Isaac Thornton on the right side wing. He'll give it right back, and a catch and a fake and a spin, and now a dump out for a catch and shoot three. High archer rattles around and out. That was Ryan Singer, the 6'9" freshman, getting the shot for a three.
Good looking three though. Nice release, just in and out.
For a 6'9" player, very smooth. Here's a bounce pass into the blocks on the left side, twisting and turning his way, trying to get a scoop shot was Okwudobonya. It was off the bottom part of the basket. Now in transition, Spartans get it back out. Rashad Muhammad from the corner, left side, three, and it's good. 3 balls raining here as the Spartans have a 10-point lead, 21-11. They're 4 of 7 from 3-point range. Here's a fired pass underneath, and it's a nice cut job from Nick Greaves, and he angles in to get the layup.
Great backdoor cut by Greaves there. I mean, you can tell he's played this game a while.
Greaves with 5 points. Isaac Thornton now spins on a bounce pass to Bassor, and he tries a jump hook as he shrugged off his defender. It would not go. Rebound aggressively grabbed by Okwudobonya. And they'll bring it on out. Moving right to left are the Pioneers, drifting in through the defense, weaving his way all the way underneath the basket. Now a kick out and a catch and a shoot on a high arcing three. Okwudobonya had his feet set. He had time, bobbled it just for a moment, and could not get the three to go as it bounces out of play. And that'll bring us to our first break. 21-13, the score. San Jose State is on top with the lead here at the Event Center with 13:50 remaining in the first half. You're listening to Spartans basketball from Learfield Sports.
Our lucky road today is State Farm.
I'm wondering if there's a way you can help me protect my Betty.
Is that your girlfriend?
Congratulations to everyone in Section
If you've
4
got an auto
Row B
policy
who
with
have
State
just
Farm, you can add renter's insurance for the price of a good bike lock. You can protect Betty, Sherry, Amanda, whoever.
Oh, Amanda's my keyboard.
A sub
My
above.
girlfriend's name.
Add renter's insurance to your auto policy for as low as $4 a month. Call 1-800-STATE-FARM and get to a better state. State Farm. Estimated additional monthly cost of $20,000 in renter's insurance with purchase of qualifying State Farm car insurance.
With
San Jose
millions of
State University
businesses all in
Athletics
one
would like to
place,
thank all
YP
members of
can
the
help you
Spartan
do pretty
Foundation
much
for their
anything.
support.
But can it get you to the
Championships
moon?
begin with scholarships.
Well, you'll need a space
And
helmet.
every member makes a
YP has space
difference.
museums.
Are you in?
You'll need parts.
To join the
YP has
Spartan
My Book,
Foundation
which
or
helps
for
you
more
organize your favorite
information,
businesses,
visit
including hardware stores.
www.sjsuspartans.com.
YP even has a cheap gas finder. Perfect for longer trips.
408-924-1218.
YP, the even more powerful Yellow Pages. Download the app or visit YP.com. YP can do that.
On the Spartan Sports Network, this is Spartan Basketball. Now to courtside, here's Justin Allegri.
And along with Joe Boylan, welcome back inside the Event Center. San Jose State 21, the Pioneers of Cal State East Bay 13 with 13:50 remaining here in the first half.
Great stat here, first 6.5 minutes. 6 assists on 7 baskets and no turnovers. So if you're Coach Wojcik, you got to feel, well, they've learned something in the last 30 days. So let's hope this keeps up. You know,
all that practicing may have paid off.
Right. And he shoots 57% from 3. It does help too.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, they're 4 of 7 from beyond the arc, 7 of 11 total for the game. Meanwhile, Cal State East Bay is 5 of 10 from the field overall. Spartans have the ball coming out of the timeout, and it is Jalen James working it to the right side for Muhammad. They'll play catch in the backcourt, and now spinning in into the blocks on the left side, and a twisting, turning, fadeaway jumper is taken by James, but it's offline and off the backboard. Now in with numbers. Pioneers move in transition, and a reverse land that was blocked by Boehner, but it was a goaltending assessed to him as he just came in a hair too late and did not get there in time to block that shot. It will count, and it was for Trey Malden. The land, 21-15. Muhammad right side, dribbling with the left hand, tosses to Brandon Mitchell back in the game, or in the game for the first time. Mitchell into the corner on the right, grabbed by James. James shuffles up to the top again to the right wing, and now surveys with 15 seconds on the shot clock, asking for a screen. Boehner comes up and gives him one. He goes the wrong way around it, but goes down the right side of the lane and gets harassed as the ball was poked free, rising up for a shot with 7 seconds on the shot clock.
Number 2.
Well, you like to get a screen from Boehner if you're a guard. He's 6'11", 240. That's a good screen. And again, a good aggressive move to the basket by Jalen, but a good block by.
Now the Spartans will have it on the inbound. Here's a lob to Muhammad. He has to jump up to receive it with his back turned. And now he gets it back, fakes the three on an up fake, leaves his defender motionless, and he gets the shot away as the buzzer expires right around the free throw line, but it will not go. Rebounded by the Pioneers.
That's experience, though. He recognized that he had to take that shot, and it was a good shot.
Springfield brings it up and dribbles all the way through the defense, right to the rack, and lays it in left-handed.
Not very good defense there. They need to close that lane down.
Jawan Springfield with his first points of the game, the junior at a 6'2" guard. And now James with a 21-17 lead the Spartans have. Jaleel Williams, stutter step, handoff to Gaynor. Gaynor low pass out to the right side corner. Rashad Muhammad starts to dribble in. Floater once he got inside the lane will fall.
Well, that's the new Rashad. Hits a three and then just takes the ball hard to the basket. That's a tough shot.
That's not a shot we saw Rashad try or execute very much last year. So nice to see that element of his game here tonight. In the left corner, and a head fake and an up fake from Malden, and Malden must have stepped out of bounds.
Well, Rashad couldn't have done that last year because he wasn't strong enough. Because to make that floater, you really got to have some acceleration and some lift, and he's got it now. He's much stronger.
23-17 to score. Another break in the action here from the Event Center. 11:59 remaining in the first half. You're listening to Spartans basketball from Learfield Sports.
Welcome to State Farm, Mr. Murphy. What do you have there?
Metal detector. You mentioned you were going to comb through my auto policy to unearth some hidden savings, and
you could be taking advantage of. We find more than just nickels and dimes.
Oh, that sounds great. There must be a lot of metal in your desk.
It's a metal desk.
Always looking for the discounts you deserve. That's State Farm's Discount Double Check. Call 1-800-STATE-FARM and get to a better state. State Farm.
With millions of businesses all in one place, the YP app can help you do pretty much anything.
Which
of course, it can't make you a great musician.
State Athletics.
Or could it? You know, music's hard. YP has art supply stores, places to take cooking classes, even yoga studios. Yoga's very quiet. YP, the even more powerful Yellow Pages. Download the app today.
On the Spartan Sports Network, this is Spartan Basketball. Now to courtside, here's Justin Allegri.
And back inside the Event Center with Joe Boylan. It is a 23-17 lead for San Jose State with 11:59 remaining here in the first half. Rick McClyman is our Spartan realtor and will fulfill all of his fellow Spartans' real estate needs. His knowledge and experience will prove as an asset to all he uses and services. Rick can be reached at 408-828-6341. Again, that's Rick McClyman with Keller Williams at 408-828-6341.
Well, both teams really shooting the ball well. Cal State East Bay is shooting 58%, and 4 of their 7 field goals are layups. So that's a concern to Coach Wojcik and his staff, I'm sure.
Getting down underneath and getting those easy buckets a couple of times on defensive lapses, I guess you could say. Here's a bounce pass into Jaleel Williams. He is fouled, fading away and kissing it off the glass and down.
Williams! What a great move by Jaleel. A jump hook.
Number 25, Jack Pasquini.
Coach Wojcik is laughing at that shot.
Team foul.
That shot's supposed to have gone out of the
Did he know he had that shot? I don't know.
I don't think so.
Julian Williams shoots
25-17. Yeah, I didn't know Julio had that shot.
I'm not sure he did either.
Williams with his free throw on its way, rattles it home. He has 8 points for the Spartans to lead all scorers in this game. And now another mistake and a nice defensive effort from Isaac Thornton to try and poke a ball free. It goes out of play, but it will remain a Pioneer basketball.
Really good defensive player. He's so strong. And so, he's close to the ground. Although he's 6'3", I mean, he's just got physicality. He had it last year, and he's just better this year.
Yeah, and he just puts himself in the right position, it seems like, every time.
Okay, he understands the game.
Left side, it's grabbed on the angle, and now a handoff. It is Singh. Singh to the right side, and now dumped down low in the corner. They try to rifle a pass underneath and in and out of the hands of Frakes. Boy, that was a firm pass from Trey Malden, and he just could not hang on to it. It goes out of play.
Looked like the quarterback from Colorado State yesterday making. His passes were a little softer, I think.
Sitting back on that back foot,
right,
just firing it.
Both teams playing man-to-man, picking up around the half-court line.
And it is Gaynor drifting it across the timeline to the right side. Bounce pass just barely grabbed by Isaac Thornton. Thornton off his dribble looking for a help. Skip pass to Gaynor. He had to jump up to receive it right in front of the bench of the Pioneers. Blind pass back out to Isaac Thornton for three. It's good.
That's terrific ball movement. You can't ask for any more than that. Great ball movement. 3 people were responsible for that assist.
Yeah, there was quick ball movement. Didn't allow the defense to get set. And now the Pioneers back on the attack. They're down 29-17. Right side, they'll wing it around to the corner. Now a shovel pass underneath, bobbled and dropped, but unfortunately for the Pioneers, right into the hands of Singh, and Singh underneath will get it to another player and they'll lay it in. It looked like just a botched play, but they do get the bucket. And now Gaynor on the left side. 10.5 to play in the first half, and whistles will come in here as Gaynor almost had that ball stripped from him.
Number 5, Marcus Norman.
Substitutions coming in. Nick Greaves comes back in. Matt Pollard enters the game for San Jose State.
Matt Pollard checks into the Spartan lineup for Leon Bonner.
Brandon Mitchell also returns. Spartans up by 10 with 10:20 left in the first.
Still man-to-man.
Gaynor is right on Springfield. Springfield gives to Greaves. Greaves right around on a cycle pass to the right side where it's grabbed by Norman. Norman rises up for a long two. It might have been blocked. It fell short, just grazed. And now Isaac Thornton receives and brings it on up down the right wing. They'll toss underneath for Pollard and the blocks on the right side. And a crossover dribble from Brandon Mitchell. He's called for the travel.
Coach Wojcik's played 11 players already.
And that's, you heard it in the pregame show interview. You want to get everybody out there. Why not, right?
And they're all playing well. They're all contributing.
You want to see what the players can do, how they've worked over the course of the offseason and in practice. Here's a nice pull-up jumper from the elbow on the left side from Jawan Springfield. Lost his defender and knocked it down. He's got 4.
That was a good shot. Really under control.
29-21. 9:30 to play. Problems for Brandon Mitchell as he's controlling, and he's being harassed by Springfield. He got it back, though. Underhand handoff to Thornton. Thornton chest pass. Left side grab by Gaynor. Gaynor right-hand dribble. Asking for a screen. Goes right around it from Matt Pollard. Loses his footing and falls to the court as he was fouled by Derek McIntosh.
Gaynor's really a strong 6'2", 185-pound. He's a very strong physical player.
And he's just a freshman, too, so great things ahead. Coach Wojcik giving him some
for Derek McIntosh.
Coaching tips after he comes out after being substituted. James lobs in to Isaac Thornton, reaches out with a right hand to grab it, tries a dangerous pass, and it's stolen away on a bounce by Springfield. Springfield brings it up, and he is swatted away on a lay-in attempt by Brandon Mitchell. Back ahead, the Spartans come, and it is Jaleel Williams, trying to lay it in, and he cannot get it to go. He elected to go for the shot rather than slow things down.
Well, you saw Mitchell's athleticism there. He really got up, and he got up quick.
Open look for 3, and it's an air ball right into the hands of Brandon Mitchell. He tries to heave a pass away down court. It was blocked by the 6'8" frame of Oakwood Abonia. And then both players tried to grab it.
Singer returns to the Spartan lineup.
And on the arrow, it will go to the Spartans, I believe. 29-21, 8:44 left.
This is a little bit like the San Jose Sharks hockey game with Coach Wojcik's substitutions here.
Hey, just a line change.
Right.
Makes it so much easier on us. All these names flying in and out. James to the right side. Isaac Thornton holds the ball low and he dribbles across. Ooh, nice moves with the crossover dribble. Keeps it alive. 20 seconds on the shot clock. Pollard screens off a defender, and now some room for him as he dumps it back to Pollard, and a handoff to Thornton. Curls around to the free throw line. Kick out to Singer. Singer right back to Thornton. Thornton underneath to Pollard. Pollard needs to get a shot away. He does on a little hook shot fadeaway on the baseline right side. It rattles around and out. No good.
Great ball movement, though. I mean, terrific. Right.
Oh. And now a drive from, it was Joanne Springfield. Another swat by a Spartan defender. And they are just active right underneath the basket right now. It's almost as if they were saying, hey, we've given up too many easy buckets down low. We need to get a little more aggressive down there. And that's exactly what I think they're doing.
I think that's what Coach Wojcik is saying, too. Right. Those shots are a little too easy. Let's keep them on the perimeter.
Marcus Norman, baseline left side, will inbound underneath the Pioneer basket. Wide open opportunity. Did not take it. Was Springfield. And Springfield is called for a foul. Rather, that's not Springfield. It's Oakwood Abonia called for the foul.
His first, second team foul.
Check that. It was on Rashad Muhammad, the second team foul. And now Oakwood Abonia gets the inbound, and another foul called against San Jose State here as he got the shot away. It did not fall. Good out of bounds play there. He caught it, and
24, Ryan Singer.
Singer overplayed him to his left hand. He went right. Foul. Very nice move by Oakwood Abonia.
Yeah, Ryan Singer called for the foul. That's the third team foul for San Jose State. Inbound, Oakwood Abonia has it. Just tosses it back to Nick Greaves, who reverses it up top for Springfield. Springfield right to the left side, and a catch and shoot three is good from Pasquini.
Nice looking shot that time by Pasquini.
Jack Pasquini, his first field goal of the game, and East Bay shooting 50% from the field. They're 10 of 20 overall. Spartans 52%, close to 53. Muhammad in the backcourt. Moves it left side where it's grabbed by Mahoney. Danny Mahoney to the right. Muhammad with a jab stick, rises up for three and drops it in.
That is a tough shot there. Woo.
And you can't get that shot away unless you have a high arcer.
Absolutely.
And it was from Rashad Muhammad. 32-24 the score. 7:19 remaining in the first half. Another break in the action. You're listening to Spartans basketball from Learfield Sports.
Time for today's Sports Chalet
Welcome to State Farm, Mr. Murphy. What do you have there?
Metal detector. You mentioned you're going to comb through my auto policy to unearth some hidden savings, and I figured you could use this.
Actually, I just meant I'd give you our discount double check. I'd take your policy and see if there's some discounts you could be taking advantage of. We find more than just nickels and dimes.
Oh, that sounds great. There must be a lot of metal in your desk.
It's a metal desk.
Always looking for the discounts you deserve. That's State Farm's discount double check. Call 1-800-STATE-FARM and get to a better state.
Let's get behind Johnny on this second shot for a $500 gift card from Sports Chalet.
The YP app can help you do pretty much anything. Of course, it can't make you a great musician. Or could it?
Going with the Rick Dillon approved underhand method and came up just short.
Music.
Let's give Johnny a round of applause.
YP has art supply stores, places to take cooking classes, even yoga studios.
Sports Chalet is a proud partner of Spartan Athletics. Drop by the San Jose location at the East Ridge Mall on Tully Road.
Yellow Pages. Download the app today.
The experts.
On the Spartan Sports Network, this is Spartan Basketball. Now to courtside, here's Justin Allegri.
And along with Joe Boylan, welcome back inside the Event Center where San Jose State in this exhibition matchup, they have a 32-24 lead over Cal State East Bay. Pacific Moving and Storage, an agent of Beacons, is a proud supporter of Spartan Athletics. At Beacons, trust goes a long way. And well, San Jose State, Joe, shooting pretty well, playing pretty good defense here. They're 55% from the field and firing all cylinders, it seems like, right off the get-go.
And they're played everybody on the team, so there's
even the broadcaster's got a touch on the ball.
That's exactly right. And you would think they wouldn't have that kind of continuity. This is a good ball game. Cal State East Bay is a pretty good team. They move the ball well, and if you give them open shots, they're going to make them.
Mahoney with a bounce pass back to action as the Spartans move from left to right in the first half. And it gives to Jalen James. A foul was called as Rashad Muhammad, launched a 35-footer it seemed like?
Yeah, he did.
Gosh.
That was on Ryan Singer. He set a moving screen. It's hard to believe he could set a screen because he's so thin, but he did, and they called him on it. Sometimes the big guys get away with it and the thin guys don't.
Where's that right knee brace as well? But still moving pretty well. Tries to go up for a block, but the Pioneers cannot get a shot to go down now. Jumping up from the free throw line and getting a shot away was Springfield. Too strong off the back iron. No good. Rebounded by San Jose State. And it is James bounce pass to Boehner, and Boehner was moving away from the basket laterally. Tried to shuffle off a pass, but he traveled with it before he could do so.
Very unselfish. I mean, he got a shot there from like 6 feet. He wanted to make a pass to 3 feet, and that's you love to see that from your big people, although Coach Wojcik wants him to shoot the ball, no question about it. But if you play with a person like that, you're going to get on the ball because you know you're going to get it back if you get open.
And I think that's maybe what Coach Wojcik was just saying from the bench. Hey, take the shot when you can get one, even if it is early in the shot clock. As now, man coverage still. Man defense and a bounce pass underneath for Okwudagbonya goes out of his hands and out of play.
Usually in exhibition games, especially early in the year, most teams will play man-to-man if they're going to play a lot of man-to-man throughout the year. I mean, plus the fact this is an exhibition game, and you don't want to show too much, although at this point.
And now Jalen James dribble drive on the right side of the lane, lays it in with the right hand.
Great move by James.
Yeah, you don't want to tip your hand too much to the regular season, but it's also hard to not play what you want to do.
Absolutely.
In the regular season. Nick Greaves, long bounce pass with the right arm into the hands of Springfield. Springfield stops on a dime, puts up a shot from 12 feet away in the lane, and it's good.
That's an old-fashioned shot. I mean, they used to shoot that in the 70s where you drive in and you just step back.
You can get yourself some nice room to shoot that way.
That's right. Nobody does that. That's the first time I've seen that in a long time, that move.
Spins to the right was Mahoney. Back to James it goes, and James covers the ball well, dribbles right in down the lane on the right side, and again, finger roll.
Terrific job by James.
He's looking like he's ready to go for the season. He's got 10 points, a giveaway on the other end from the Pioneers. And James again controls. He tries a little bit too much. That time is a fancy move in the lane. He loses the basketball, and it was stolen by the Pioneers. 30-second timeout called by Arginal, the head coach of the Pioneers. 36-26 our score with 5:11 remaining in the first half.
James has really shown a tremendous ability to explode to the basket. I mean, but again, he's also shown his experience there. He just tried to do too much. 2 guys open on the wing and just give the ball up. But he's playing really well, and that's what Coach Wojcik wants to see him do, is be more aggressive to try and score the ball more.
Well, he wasn't that dynamic ball scorer last year. He just averages 6.5 points per game, but at times he did display that he could lead the team.
No question about it. And some of it's physicality too, as we talked earlier, as the year went on, you just get a little tired and you can play and burst, but it's hard to play consistently for 40 minutes or 38 or 37 minutes, and plus practice. And when you don't have many bodies, it's very difficult. It really is, as you saw last year.
36-26 the score. With 5:10 to play in the first half, Spartans on top, and the Pioneers control on the right side, and they will bring it right to left. It is Springfield. Springfield plays catch in the backcourt with Marr. Marr spinning around, and it was Gaynor getting in there defensively, right into Marr and giving him fits, and another turnover for the Pioneers. Spartans will have it.
They called Marr for an offensive foul that time. Marr's a freshman, and he just spun around like a top, and as he did, he made contact all the way around. Definitely a foul.
James receives from Jaleel Williams. Gaynor now in between the circles. Rashad Muhammad jumps up and feeds a pass underneath to the cut to Boehner, and Boehner lays it in.
Rashad can't play much better than he's played these last 4 minutes. Wow, he's playing terrific. What a great pass.
You want to talk about ball movement, that's the definition right there. Everybody thought that Rashad was going to take a shot, and here's a step back, high arcing jumper from Okwudagbonya. And it falls. Still a 10-point lead for the Spartans, 38-28. And now Another whistle on San Jose State away from the ball.
Offensive foul on Boehner, I think.
Offensive foul is called at 25. Leon Bonner.
Bonner, that is
Bonner.
His second, fifth.
The fifth foul for San Jose State, and the second for Bonner, as now a substitution will be made.
Number 10, Ivo Basor returns to the Spartan lineup.
Basor comes back in
for Leon Bonner.
Yeah, the interesting thing about that pass from Mohammed is Bonner caught the ball. I mean, that was not an easy pass. That ball had a lot of zip on it, and it showed some good hands. And we're talking about Bonner being a factor as the year goes on, and that's a good sign when you can make a catch like that.
Especially at 6'11", 240, and a freshman. Great athleticism from him as Pioneers get a shot away from Okwudibonye. It does not go. A couple of opportunities for a second effort from them. Patrick Marr was there, could not lay it in. And a foul will be called to him on the third rebound attempt.
That was on number 20.
You can see Coach Roger talked about rebounding, and they're struggling a little bit here. One of the reasons is because their big people are playing out on the perimeter, and sometimes your guards and small forwards aren't used to rebounding against bigger people, and they've got size in there, 6'8", 6'9", 6'11", so.
Along with 35.
38-28 the score, 4 minutes to play. First half, Spartans with the lead.
Jalen J. Number 10, Ivo
Basor at the free throw line.
1-1.
Out of Watsonville, California, so a local product for the most part. Went to Monterey Peninsula Community College.
Rashad Mohammed.
Shot 57% as a sophomore there, 54 as a freshman. So looking for big things from this junior transfer. His free throw, his first, is good.
Got a nice stroke.
That's the other thing, too, is these big guys, they're not just the lugs that are underneath the basket. They can shoot the ball if you get them outside.
I don't know how you do anything in Monterey. It's such a beautiful place. Not as nice as Santa Cruz, but, you know. It's
I will not disagree with you on that.
Nice stroke. First opportunity and buried them both.
40-28, now a three-pointer on its way, but no good off the right side of the rim from Marcus Norman. And a loose ball is knocked out of play.
I think they called a foul.
And it will be against, I believe, the Pioneers coming out of the timeout. We will have some free throws. 40-28 the score, 3:48 remaining in the first half. San Jose State with the lead here from the Event Center. You're listening to Spartans Basketball from Learfield Sports.
Moving can be an overwhelming experience. To ease your worries and alleviate your stress, call Beacons to handle all of the details. Beacons has been moving families like yours for 100 years, and they'll take care of everything for you. Beacons can assist you with every aspect of your relocation so that you can concentrate on settling into your home and community as quickly as possible. At Beacons, trust goes a long way. Call them today. They're proud to serve the entire Bay Area. Call the San Jose office at 408-435-1032 for help on your next big move.
The Learfield Sports Directors Cup honors the nation's best overall collegiate athletic program in each division, men's and women's sports. The prestigious award continues its reign as the crowning achievement in college athletics, knowing the remarkable efforts of student athletes and their institutions. To follow your favorite team, like us on Facebook, find us in USA Today, online, and on Twitter. LS Directors Cup, over 2 decades of excellence. The Learfield Sports Directors Cup.
On the Spartan Sports Network, this is Spartan Basketball. Now to courtside, here's Justin Allegri.
And along with me is Joe Boylan back inside the Event Center. It is a 40-28 lead for San Jose State over the Pioneers here in the exhibition matchup. And the Spartans continuing to play pretty well. When you look at some of the stats, 56% from the field, you can't complain about that.
That's 66% from three-point lane. I mean, that's amazing. The one thing Coach Wojcik may not like in the last 8 minutes is they had no turnovers in the first 11 and a half, almost 12 minutes. In the last 8 minutes, they turned the ball over 7 times. And some of that's the speed of the game and also the fact they're playing a lot of different combinations. And they're trying to get the ball inside, which is, if you're a big guy, that's a good sign. And
first free throw from Isaac Thornton, who was fouled just before that break, is good. Isaac Thornton with 7 points, a player who averaged just 5 last year and played very, very good defense for this Spartan team. One of the vocal leaders for them as the second free throw is no good. A layup attempt on the other end of the floor on a long outlet pass from Springfield was no good because it was blocked by Brandon Mitchell. Then a three attempt, no good, but the outlet pass stolen away by Springfield, and a foul will be called.
Good hustle by Cal State.
Brandon Mitchell.
They got a good rebound. They passed it out. They missed a shot. And then a little lackadaisical there by San Jose State.
Yeah, Jawan Springfield was doing it all down there. He had a couple of chances to score and then got himself that turnover to give him a third opportunity. 41-28, they will go to the free throw line. And his first is good.
Number 21,
Jawan Springfield is
the Spartan lineup.
A transfer. There's so many new faces on this team. They only have 5 returners.
He's from Yakima Valley Community College, junior. That's where Leon Rice coached, the Boise coach, for many years.
It's a beautiful area up there.
It sure is. Good friend of mine's an orthopedic surgeon then. Todd Orville, former quarterback from Duke.
Oh, well, there you go. Random bit of knowledge, I like it.
Back when Duke didn't win any games, as opposed to now.
As opposed to now, a top 25 team, right?
Todd, I'm only kidding. I know you won games.
Isaac Thornton to the right side for James. 15 seconds on the shot clock, and just about 3:15 to play in the first half. An 11-point lead for the Spartans. Gainer, crossover dribble between the legs, goes to the right side, now feeds underneath for Jalen James, who catches it, stops for a second, tries a reverse lay, and it will not fall. And then a shot off the top of the backboard somehow drops in from Jalen James.
How did that ball go in?
Yeah. They're asking for it not to count because it hit off the top of that backboard, but somehow it fell in. I don't know how.
I don't either.
Sometimes you better be lucky.
Absolutely.
Screening off a defender is Jared Jordan with his right hand. Tried to twist himself into a position to get a shot away, but a foul will be called on Isaac Thornton before that shot was taken.
In the bonus, the foul is on number 20.
It is his first personal foul, the 17th foul for San Jose State.
31.
Coach Roger talking to the official, and he said, Coach, his elbow was pushing him all the way out.
That was an instance where Jordan, I think, was giving a little extra to Isaac Thornton. But, hey, he gets himself to the free throw.
Absolutely.
1-on-1.
Senior out of Oakland, went to Liberty University. Averaged 8.5 last year. His first is good. Just 3 points for him so far in the first half. And last year was just a 65% free throw shooter. Second is good.
Looks like he's done some work this summer. That was a good-looking free throw.
So, it is still an 11-point lead for the Spartans with about 2.5 to play. First half, Spartans moving left to right. Rashad Muhammad back in. Feeds to the left side where it's Williams. Handoff, James, crossover. Firm pass underneath on a spin and a bounce into the hands of Basor, but he could not get it to go.
Great pass.
And now underneath again, a foul will be called rising up for that lay-in. On the other end of the floor, it is Frakes.
On number 10, Ivo Basor.
Good move by Frakes that time. And, San Jose's had a little trouble on that little slip where they screen and roll a little bit. And
35.
Again, they're doing some things differently here, so you can see it's not instinctive yet. They're almost there.
Basor with the foul and the first free throw from Frakes.
I'm impressed with Basor
Number 35.
and Bonner. Both of them, they've got some potential, no question about it. As you said, they're not just big kids, they've got skills.
Right, and you know what? With Bonner, he just displays more poise than you would normally see out of a freshman.
It really does. You're absolutely right.
Second free throw was a miss as well, so 0 for 2 on that is Spartans bringing out the right side. Rashad Muhammad to Jaleel Williams. Catches and shoots for 3 right up top. It's good.
He just stepped into that shot beautifully.
He was taking something off of his shoe on the other end of the floor and said, oh, maybe I'll get into this.